Well, alpacas are native to South America, but did you know there's a local alpaca ranch right here in Maryland?
I did not know that, and I am quite thrilled about it, and that's where we find Marty Bass this morning. Marty, hello.
Well, hello, Meg. Welcome back. Good morning, Sienna. Good morning, everyone. Hopefully you're well. We are in Finksburg, Carroll County with UC and Travis McManus, Black Barn Alpaca Farm. Tell them how many alpaca farms there are in the DMV. You said 30?
We found about 30, but they range from smaller herds to to medium-sized herds.
Now, an alpaca, you were telling me, thanks for holding that. Mm-hmm. There are 100 of them being fed in here right now. An alpaca is related to a camel?
Yeah, they're camelids. They're also related to the llama, but they are the smallest of all the camels.
And they're raised primarily for their fur.
For their fleece, yes. We shear them once a year, and then we process it into yarn, clothing, and other goods.
You were telling me that some of the most high-end clothing now, drop some of the designer names that are using alpaca.
Tom Ford, Versace's, a lot of European designers.
I mean, this is just wild. They're really soft, they're really docile, and they're really interesting. They don't bark or growl, they hum.
They do.
They go, So coming back after the break, we're going to see if we can get them to hum. And they have more from Carroll County, an alpaca farm in Maryland. Who'd have thunk it? Back to TV Hill.
Yes, thank you, Marty.
Well, are you looking for a unique experience for you and your family?
Yes, an alpaca farm might be the answer, and luckily that's where we find Marty Bass. Hello, Marty.
Well, hello, good morning. Hey, Meg, I'm telling you, you could bring Teddy out here and he'd have a wonderful time. Next half hour, we'll get into how you guys are doing tours and this and that. But we got to talk about alpaca. They're related to the camel.
Yes, sir. They are the smallest of the camelid family. They range between 100 and 200 pounds, and they're very gentle and docile. We especially appreciate their luxurious fleece that they give us.
And that's what we're talking about right now. Here it is right here. When you look deep down, you're going to get pounds and pounds and bales of this.
Potentially on an animal, you can get up to 10 to 12 pounds, or, a couple inches up to 7, 8 inches in length.
And I asked you, you kept telling me hypoallergenic and this and that. And then you said some dogs, we've got a Shih Tzu. I showed him yesterday, him. I showed her on the air yesterday for our dog walking graphic Dixie. Shih Tzus and other dogs are?
Well, yes, these guys are naturally hypoallergenic, so you cannot be allergic to them. And one of my favorite alfactas is that the difference between alpaca fleece and sheep's wool is that sheep's wool contains lanolin, which often makes you itchy and react. So these guys don't contain any of that, so you cannot be allergic to it.
Did you say alfacta?
Yes, we like to teach alfactas on our tours.
Well, let's talk about the tours just real quick.
Yeah, so we offer a premier alpaca experience where it's about 25 people per group. It's a guided tour, anywhere from about 45 minutes, where we teach alfactas. You'll get to learn everything that goes into raising these animals, what makes them so unique and wonderful, and then you just get to enjoy and roam about, hanging out with them, taking pictures and interacting.
I mean, it's beautiful out here. We're on how many acres next to Liberty Reservoir?
50 acres next to Liberty Reservoir. So we have beautiful hiking trails on the property and right next to the property.
But there's one question that demands to be answered. Why did you start raising alpaca?
I got to be honest, the first reason why is because they were so darn cute. Other than that, I had no other reasons. I just wanted to own alpacas. And then eventually we got into the reasons why we owned them.
Okay, we've got like 15 seconds left. What was the genesis moment where you as a couple on this beautiful farm? I mean, this is like sleek, modern, beautiful. What was the genesis moment where you said we're going to do it? About 10 seconds.
We fell in love with them. They're such exceptional animals. We love the sustainability factor of them, so we can harvest their fleece without any harm or injury to them, and they are the gift that keeps on giving in many ways.
I'm telling you, and they're really docile. But you did say they, in a different state, they spat on a TV reporter.
Yes, sir, they did.
Well,
in Texas.
Well, so far, so good. But we've got a lot of this show left. But anyway, here we are, Black Barn Alpaca Farms, Finksburg, Carroll County. I wish you could feel this. How soft. That is unbelievable. Back to you.
Thank you, Marty.
And now let's go back out to Marty at the Black Barn Alpaca Ranch in Finksburg. Hello, Marty.
Well, hello, good morning. It is such a beautiful morning. I went ahead and took my quarter zip off. And behind K2, I wish you could see the property we are on. We're looking out over basically the Liberty Reservoir. This is just exceptional. Travis, Husey, McManus, good morning.
Good morning.
Does this ever get old standing out here?
It never gets old. Every day we wake up, we're very grateful to be here.
You do alpaca yoga?
We do. We're going to have it Friday night. We have an instructor, and you're going to come out and do yoga with the baby alpacas.
How do you do yoga with an alpaca? Do they get into down dog?
Well, I don't know what they do. I think they're mostly distracted. I'm not sure if they're actually doing yoga.
But you guys, besides the fact that this is a cash crop for you, to be honest about it, you're doing tours, you're doing weddings, you're
Curated experiences. We have an event coordinator named Rachel, and if you call us and want to put together some sort of great plan or experience, we'll put it together for you.
What's your website?
Our website is blackbarnalpacas.com, and right now we have launched tickets for our April and May calendar. And you'll find a candle making class there, you'll find yoga classes, and many more activities that we'll be offering.
But the big thing with the alpacas, and they're gentle. A little kid wouldn't be terrorized by an alpaca.
No, in fact, we kind of give them an education on how to be around an alpaca, but other than that, no, they're very docile, not malicious in any way.
And you'll find alpacas are actually drawn to children because they like when you're kind of lower to the ground, so they tend to be very curious around kids.
Do they really?
Yes, and we often say if you go ahead and squat down, then that's usually when they'll come to you. They'll feel safe.
You got to feel them to believe them, I'm telling you. And they only have, tell them that real quick, like 20 seconds. They only have one row of teeth.
Correct. In the front, they only have bottom teeth, no top teeth, so they can't bite you, which is fantastic.
Yeah, when I was feeding them, they kind of like, it's kind of like that.
Very lippy. Yeah, they scoop it like a shovel.
and when they're chewing or they kind of show their teeth, if you go to the website, which we did, they've got these really incredible pictures, and you think to yourself, these pictures were photoshopped. But that's what they look like.
They're real. They're real. If you come back out here in another month, they're not going to have any hair. We're going to shear them in about 3 weeks, so they look totally different.
And they're going to look like deer minus top teeth.
Correct, and little noodle necks.
Wow. Hey, listen, it's been fun. Black Barn Alpaca Farm. Thanks for being with us. Thanks for hosting. And we'll throw it back to TV Hill.
Thank you so much, Marty. We've loved it.